200 minus 20. I'm going to just leave it px for the first iteration through. Plus 17 times 4. Minus 8.5 times 12. Plus 2 of 18,000. Plus 126 minus 6. I'm not going to plug the value in for the price of X just yet. I'm going to do all that though. I'm going to take all of these numbers now and just add them up together, including the negative number there. And so and the 200 in there as well. I'm going to wind up with 535.6 minus 20px is equal to qdx.
I thought 16 went with a 10p.
He's leaving px.
I didn't put a value in for that yet. I'm going to put the 16 in down here in a minute.
Okay.
Okay? Just leave that as px and go ahead and crank through the other four parts. See if you don't get these numbers. Lock this off in red here. I want everybody telling me that you understand how we got to this equation at the bottom.
I get 36 instead of 360 on the income. I may be having too few zeros.
You're right. Let's change this to 0.2 then. We'll make that 0.2. It's 36.
Okay.
I've got a lot of calculations that I already have.
They go from there, yes.
Yeah. Okay. We changed the coefficient in front of income, not to double 0.2, but 0.02. My mistake in presenting the first equation. Let me know when you follow or when you reach this bottom line and that you're comfortable with it. You see how we got it. It's really just kind of monkey see, monkey do. Plug the numbers in and crank it out. But this equation is our linear demand equation, assuming everything else, we know the value of it is going to stay there, and we're going to plug in whatever price we want to examine. When you are through writing, I will presume I can continue talking, so I'll just hold off for a minute. To look at this and take it apart and discuss it and talk about, well, what if we did this? What if we did that? What if this happened? What if that happened? What does that mean for our sales, for our business? And that's what elasticities are all about. And they're approximate. This is not really that scientifically specific in the real world. We know the real world's kind of hard to measure. People are kind of hard to measure. But it gives us an approximation of what would happen if price of oil went up by 10%, or incomes rose by 4%, whatever. All right? I'm going to rewrite this equation up here so I don't forget it and make myself a little operating here. 5
I have a question, Mrs. Green.
minus 20px. Yes, ma'am.
You got the 360 from the 18.
0.02 times 18,000. Okay? Can I erase this now?
Mhm.
Again, to reiterate, we took the values that were given, we plugged them in, and we cranked the thing out. We didn't plug in a value for PX at the time, we will now. If the price of X is set at $16, it's our company, we set the price for $16, what will be our level of sales? How much will we sell? We're going to plug it right back into this basic equation. It's going to be 535.6 minus 20 times our price of 16. 535.6 minus 320 be 215.6 units. Our sales. Our sales of good X. So if we were looking at a demand curve, our demand curve, we'd say, well, at that price of $16, our sales are 215.6 units. Everybody okay with me up to that point? Mm-hmm. Not real rocket science.